Hello, I'm Brian May, Vice President of Product Management here at Profound Logic. I wanted to take a minute to tell you about a brand new tool we have to help you to install, manage, and configure your Profound API and Profound.js instances. So what you see here is the Profound Installer, our brand new tool for installing and managing Profound.js and Profound API instances. We heard your feedback that the process to install these tools was a bit manual before, so we created this tool to make it a much more simple process to keep up with all of our instances. What you see here is actually the instances screen, where we have a list of all the instances that we're managing from this installer. You can see I have a local instance right here, as well as a remote instance that's running on an IBM I in the cloud. I have a list here of the product, the version, what type of system, as well as the installation directory, so that I can keep up with these and manage them separately. You'll notice the triangle icon next to each of these. These are actually out of date, so I can come right here to update them. So let's choose my local instance of Profound.js. Once I highlight it, you see I have an option to configure. That'll take me into my config file so that I can make some changes if I need to, all from the tool. I can choose the option to upgrade and to remove this instance. If I needed to install a brand new instance, all I need to do is come up and choose the option to install new instance. It will actually go out and retrieve the latest information about the versions of Profound.js and Profound API that are available. So I could choose Profound API and choose what version I'd like to install. I can choose to install it on the local or the remote system, as well as the installation directory where I'd like for it to go. If I choose a remote system, in addition to the installation location, I would also have the options to supply the host and credentials in order to connect to that remote system. Now that remote system will need to have SSH open for you to be able to access it. Whether I'm updating or installing, the process is very much the same once the installation itself begins. So here in my local instance, I'm just going to choose the upgrade option. It's going to let me choose what version I'd like to upgrade to. We'll just go to the latest and click upgrade. Once that's done, it's going to go out, install the appropriate NPM packages, and get everything upgraded for me. As you can see, as it's completing the installation, we finally get the message that the Profound.js upgrade is complete. We can click OK. And now my local instance is running the latest, which at this time is 6.1.0. If I wanted to take a look at the configuration file for an instance, all I need to do is just select it and choose the option to configure. And that will just open up my config file in an editor right here in the installer. I can make any tweaks that I need to here, click apply, and they'll be applied to my server. Also, if I needed to remove an instance, it's quite simple to do. All I need to do is select it and choose the option to remove. And it will make sure that I really want to do what I'm saying that I want to do. So I can remove it just from the list of instances in the installer. Maybe I don't want to manage this instance from the installer anymore. I can remove it from the list as well as uninstall the product. And then I can remove from the instance list, uninstall the product, and remove all the installation directory and contents. So if I'm really getting rid of this for good, I can choose this last option and it will wipe everything from the installation. For now, let's just remove it from the instance list. It will confirm that that's what I really want to do, and it has been removed from the list. Now, if I wanted to add an existing instance to our list, maybe I have some existing Profound API or Profound.js installations that are not in the installer yet, I can just come here and choose to add one. In this case, I'm going to add back the instance I just removed. So it'll be for the local system. I'll choose the installation directory. In this case, I know that it is in my root C drive in a folder called PJS. So I can select that and click next, and it will go out, take a look at that instance and its configuration, and then add it back into our list here. I have the ability also to export my list of instances or import an existing list into the installer. So that if you have multiple people managing your Profound.js or Profound API instances, you can all have the same list of instances without having to set them up manually. Finally, there's an option here for settings, so we can take a look at that, and you can, at this time, just select whether or not you would like the Profound installer to automatically update itself. We will push updates out to the installer in the future. We plan to add more features and make this a better tool for managing instances going forward, so I recommend that you just go ahead and leave that on. So that's it, our new Profound installer. If you'd like to install this, you can get it from the normal download page on our website, or you can go to the documentation at docs.profoundlogic.com and find the instructions for the Profound installer, and there's actually a link within the documentation to go out and just install this directly. Here at Profound Logic, one of our core values is simplification, and that's the goal of this tool. We want to make managing your instances simple, and I hope we've accomplished this. So go out, give the Profound installer a try, and let us know what you think. Thanks for watching today's video, and thank you for being a Profound Logic customer.